How's it going, everybody? Green Lava Productions here, and today I'm going to be doing a live reaction to One Piece chapter 910. Before we get to that, I'm just going to do a very quick disclaimer. As it were, I will be not doing like manga panels in front of me, as I have done in the past, and the reason for that is because I got a copyright strike. Yeah, that was fun. Which I can kind of understand why, they would have that in place. At the same time, I'm a little confused because if you look, there are other channels that have manga panels up that are not only have like a lot of views, but like they're monetized. Like I kid you not, they're monetized channels. And so I thought, you know what? Okay, whatever. I prefer having manga up there so that people can tell what I'm reacting to. And I kind of try to put little filters on it, maybe so that you can't really read it, but maybe you can sort of tell what I'm reacting to, I think it makes it a little easier. But yeah, I can guess as to why they would not want that. So I understand why. There won't be any from here on out. So yeah. Cool beans, ladies and gentlemen. Cool beans. Alright, here we go. One Piece, chapter 910, Onwards to the Wano Country. Tales of the Sepulchre Clan Straw Grand Fleet, Volume 40, Orlumbus Arc. At 4:30 p.m., because they were extremely poor, we gave them supplies instead. Okay, so we can tell that they're on the island that Orlumbus was originally firing cannons at, because it has those little, those curved castles. That's interesting. Okay, and Orlumbus looks like he's kind of ashamed with himself. They were extremely poor, and so there's these kids that are being fed. They're all raggedy and stuff, and that looks pretty cool. I wonder if that's one of those islands that that Marco was talking about earlier, about how they're too poor to ally themselves with the world government. So that's cool, though. All right, next page. New world at sea, and so we're back on the Sunny finally. Nice. The Sunny is heading towards... ... The Reverie? Yep, kings from around the world are, and we've got the news coups just flying away, currently gathered at Marijois. Really? And there's Luffy. It's been a while since we've seen Luffy. I wonder how many chapters, in the history of One Piece have been without Luffy. Like how many sequential chapters have happened without the protagonist of the series. But I digress. We've got Luffy here. He's munching on something there. He looks like he doesn't have a care in the world, holding his Den Den Mushi there. That's awesome. Straw Hat Pirates Captain Straw Hat Luffy Bounty. 1.5 billion berries. I love it. And Oda looks like he's just excited to see Luffy as we are. So that's great. Everyone's eyes are on the Ryugu Kingdom this time around, since they're attending for the first time in 200 years. Both Neptune and his children are there. The newspaper says that Shirahoshi received a warm welcome at the Red Port. This is a big step forward for their people. So she finally came up to the surface. Weak Hoshi must be strong now. Also, it looks like your grandfather was the one that escorted them. Oh, I see. So he's just... the Nami and Brook are talking. Nami's reading the newspaper and giving the information there. That's cool. Yeah, Vivi Chuan. And Sanji remembers Vivi. You become an even more beautiful princess. Are you trying to impress someone? Could it be me? Get out of my way. Nami's just slapping the fuck out of Sanji. Vivi, this brings back so many memories. I haven't seen her in such a long time. Oh, it's Vivi. So Luffy's reading the newspaper. It says here that she was in the socializing plaza. Other members of royalty and their escorts are in the article too. Wait, if Dressrosa is also attending. So Luffy and his crew are learning about the events of Reverie in the newspaper. News travels really fast in the One Piece world. I'm surprised at how they can actually print all of this information and get it on the news coups and just fly it all across the Grand Line. That's crazy. I don't know. Big News Morgans has a lot of frickin' power at his disposal. That's cool. Okay, the next page. There she is, Viola-chan. So there's Violet there, and there's Wapple. Yeah, Wapple's there. And that Acorn guy. Rebecca and Sai are there too. There sure are a lot of people we know attending the reverie. That Acorn guy. What do they mean by that? Do they mean Dalton? I don't know. I digress. Because Acorn guy would usually make me think of like Mont Blanc Nolan, because he's got that acorn on his head. I don't know. I digress. Ah, all of those princesses that know me, are they obsessively talking about me? And Sanji's just like love struck with, his tongue hanging out and shit. Such a fucking pervert. He's over pudding, it seems like. That was pretty quick. If they are good for you, look here, Chopper. Ah, and Chopper's looking there. What's the matter, Bropper? Dr. Reed. Yeah, that's cool. And he sees Dr. Correa's picture. Wow, she's still alive? Ah! He kicks the fuck out of Sanji. Well, of course she's alive. She's lived like 140 years. Why won't she live like another 2? I mean, come on. Like the first 140 were easy. So he punches the shit out of, or kicks the shit out of Sanji there. Hey, don't cut the newspaper, Chopper. And we've got Big Mom's picture is on the back of the newspaper. I wonder why. Is there going to be like some information about Big Mom and Kaido on the back there? I don't know. It's interesting. Like Oda hides these really tiny little details, especially on things like a newspaper. Yeah, it's interesting here. I'm not sure. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get to that part of the newspaper. All right, next page. Hey, I haven't read the other side yet, Nami. Now it's full of holes. Oh, they can't read it. Okay, they can't read the part about Big Mom because Chopper punched it up. Apparently, okay, that's a way to get out of it, I guess. Oda. They don't want the Straw Hats to read that part of the newspaper. Okay, and Sanji and Chopper are looking at their respective women, as it were. This article is about Kaido, isn't it? What did Big Mom do? I can't read it. Okay, so yeah, he's just clarifying it. There's an article about Big Mom and Kaido, and like they're not gonna be able to read it. I want to know what it says too. God damn it. Sanji-kun, Chopper, give me back those pieces. Don't wanna. I'm glad they're all doing well. Let's visit them once we've sailed around the world, says Luffy. That's right, everyone is doing well indeed. By the way, Luffy-san, have you tried calling them with the transponder snail again? I forgot about that. Hey, this is Luffy. Is anybody there? Shish, nobody's responding. Whatever, let's just keep going. So who's he trying to call on the transponder snail? Just random people that they know, or what? Huh, interesting. All right, next page. We got a double page spread here. Okay, are they arriving on Wano soon? I'm liking these islands, the way these islands look. Okay. Nami, we all definitely want to keep going, but we're in a sea with waves that I can only describe as Wano-esque. Okay, Wano-esque. So the waves and the sea and the islands around Wano are very Japanesey, feudal Japanesey, as it were. You can tell by like the way the waves are kind of swirling around, and the splashes of the waves kind of remind you of like an old Japanese painting, and the trees that are kind of coming out of the rocks there. Those are really cool. So the whole like world just changes into one of those prints, those woodblock prints, which is pretty cool. I guess that's what Nami means by Wano-esque. We're in a sea with waves that, yeah, I've never seen anything like it before. I can't help but have a bad feeling about this. As we've gotten closer, the wind has gotten stronger, and the waves have been growing in size too. Okay, so we've got that huge panel there of the Sunny just going across the waves, these swirling, sloshes of water, just just whirling around, and these big, giant, huge, just stumps of rock just shooting out of the ground there. They looks almost like Dragon Ball Z a little bit. That's cool. By the way, these clouds are swirling. These don't seem like normal wind conditions either. In addition to the unusual waves, look, there's some awful weather over there. We should avoid that storm. We should avoid that storm. Shall we wait until it's over? Hey, what are you saying, Brook? Let's go to Wano already. Luffy-san, why do you always try to lead our crew into obvious danger? But hey, Brook, what do they got? They got a squid on the ship there? What? That's weird, and he's got like a little thing in his mouth. Did they just catch that just for dinner or something? But hey, Brook, the truth is Kinemon warned us about this. There's a bend. Well, I'll explain it using this snail. When you get there, but it's one of Wano's barriers of entry. The country is always surrounded by terrible weather. Furthermore, the waves are rough, and the currents move very rapidly. Okay. Next page. The weather is always terrible. On top of the samurai being powerful, it's also difficult to enter the country. That must be why they're closed off from the rest of the world. Yo-ho! Pawn! And the squid is just banging his head. I guess his lips are just kind of shaped like that. He's just, he's got this really derpy looking mouth. Like, ugh. Translators know. A sound made in kabuki plays often preceded by or followed with a drumline instrument or drum-like instrument called a susumi, which makes a pawn sound. Pawn. That must have been the noise that was coming out of his mouth. Kya, what is this thing? Bubble, bubble. It's an octopus. Nobody noticed that there was a fucking octopus on the ship. Like, I was thinking like Luffy just wanted food, and so they just caught this thing. Because they've definitely had like fish that size on the ship before, for food. But yeah, apparently this octopus just sort of found its way on the Sunny. Kya, what is this thing? When did it board our ship? Huh? Pon, pon, pon. Yo, pon, 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 pon. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Huh? And there's... Oh, look at all those koi just coming out of the ship there. That's so cool. Wow, there's a school of fish here. A school of fish? Those huge fish. Almost like those killer fish back in Dressrosa. Except they're not killer fish. They're just really huge koi, it looks like. But that's really cool. Oda's really having fun with this art style. And I'm enjoying looking at it. I think I'm going to have fun in this arc. Just from the art alone. Man, that's cool. All right, next page. Huh? Why are there carp in the ocean? Aren't they freshwater fish? How are they alive? Why are you questioning that right now? Those carp are monstrous. Hey, Sanji, do carp taste good? Yeah, if you soak them in water and cut them up, you can make delicious sashimi. And if you cook them with miso, you can make braised carp stew. We could also make tempura or cook it in sauce. And Luffy's mouth is just wide open and his tongue is hanging out. Yeah, Luffy's getting hungry. All right, we'll cook one of these guys for our reunion party with Zoro and the others. He's just leaping on one of the big giant carp there. And his eyes are just, the fish eyes are just bugging out. Stop it, Luffy. Why? Don't resist. Of course it's trying to resist. Luffy, why are you always like this? Nami's pissed. Don't worry, Nami-san, he'll be fine. More importantly, we need to protect the ship, says Sanji. A lot of angry-faced, monster-toothed Nami in this chapter. Yeah, I've missed that out of her. You. What the hell is what the hell is up with this octopus? Whoa, we've got this huge panel. Oh my god, it reminds me of this huge like painting. I don't know if it's a huge painting, but I used to have a big print of it up in one of the apartments I lived in. It's really famous, but it's a Japanese painting, and it looks a lot like this, like with the giant waves just like arching over. I might, if I can find a photo of it online, I'll probably post it over this. But it reminds me exactly of that. That is so fucking cool, with the fish just jumping around and the Sunny there. I'm absolutely certain that Oda like took all of this from that style of art. Like, to a T, man. This is amazing for me to look at. I can't wait to see all this colored. I'm sure that Oda's gonna do a few color spreads of his own later down the line. But in the anime, I am just waiting to see how they handle this. I just can't wait. Like, I hope Toei just uses all their budget money on this. Like, I don't even care about like any of the episode of kind of like they're doing Skypiea right now, I think, and then they might move on to other ones like pre-time skip arcs. Like, I don't even care about that at this point. If they just dump all of their money into the anime right now, like into this wonderful art that Oda's giving us, like, I'd be happy, because this stuff is just cool from like a visual standpoint. Wow, and the Sunny is just flying around on the waves there. The wind is too strong. Carrot, full for all the sails. Okay. So there's more carp. Yeah, they're calling them carp, but like it looks like I'm not sure if koi and carp are the same thing, or if koi are a type of carp, but it really looks like koi to me. Look at those. Look at how clear this water is, and Brooke is on the deck of the Sunny, just pointing down at these giant fish. It's just like the water in the rivers that flow down a mountain. I don't need to look at it. Those huge fish in the water are too scary. Then, are we on a river right now? Well, no, they've got to be in the ocean still. Where are those carp heading, says Sanji. Hold on tight. We're being swept away. And so there's this huge current of water just gushing all the way down. And the Sunny's probably going to be carried along with it. Ah, what is that? And Chopper's got like tears streaming down his face. No, we can't follow the carp anymore. Okay, next page. They're climbing the waterfall. Why? Oh my god, dude, that is so cool. That panel there with like the water just streaming up the mountain. Wow, and the trees, like these really like gorgeous looking, just twisty looking trees there. And the mountains that are just I don't even know how to describe it, man. Except just like look up just like traditional Japanese art. And that's this to a T. Like, all of this is just amazing to me. So the water is flowing up the mountain. That's interesting, because the only other place I think we've seen that was in Reverse Mountain, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a precedent for water flowing upward in the One Piece world. That's really cool, though. So the fish are going upward, as the Sunny is going to move upward as well, I'm guessing. And you can see the Sunny there. Well, I can't even imagine how long it took Oda to just draw this particular chapter. Like, the amount of detail in it is stunning, honestly. All right, Nami, that's right. Since this is fresh water, there must be a huge water reservoir at the top of this waterfall. Don't tell me. Is the Wano country up there? Luffy, and Luffy's on the mast. Whew, those carp are sure strong. Huff, huff. Luffy, the ship is gonna sink. All right, leave it to me, huh? Hold on tight. So, Luffy's gonna stretch his arms out and grab onto the carp that are swimming up the mountain. I'm trusting you, carp. No way. So he's just gonna sort of like tow the Sunny up the mountain by just holding onto the carp there. That's a good idea. Luffy's dumb, but he can be pretty smart at times. All right, next page. And Carrot has like those really like impressed looking eyes. Meanwhile, Chopper is just wailing away, and the octopus that was there is there, and Sanji's mad. We're climbing the waterfall, and the Sunny is being dragged up the waterfall. Splash. Oh no, there's a countercurrent. It's a whirlpool. Okay. So did the Sunny get sucked into a whirlpool or what? The next panel has it like lying sideways on a beach. That's interesting. Okay, so the Sunny is just lying face down or sideways on a beach, apparently. How it got out of that whirlpool, I'm not sure, but okay. Oh, but I love that art, man. Those hills, those really cartoony looking hills. Like, it looks like, the first sort of arc of Dragon Ball Z, with the really interesting looking land just shooting up, Looks a lot like that. Yeah. Oda had a lot of influences in this artwork, and I love all of it. It's really cool. All right. So the sun is on its side. Okay, there's a crab, and Luffy's like knocked out cold, and the crab is gonna just snip Luffy on his nose. And Luffy's gonna be like, "Bah!" Next page. Ow! 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 Am I in the Wano country? Where did everyone else go? What happened to us? Kiyu! Kiyu! Hey! And Luffy's just like looking around. What's going on? Is Luffy left alone there on the beach? Hey! Don't you damage my ship! Kiyu! That's a huge dog. Are these animals fighting? Is that really a dog? Yeah, what is that? That's an interesting looking animal there. It looks like a dragon, like it looks like a gargoyle dragon kind of thing. Does not look like a dog to me in the least. Of any kind. Maybe like a bulldog a little bit, but no. That's like one of those really like mythical looking demon creatures. That's a really cool design though, with the horns and the mane and everything. And the spots and stuff. Or is it a pig? Yeah. I don't know, Luffy. I can't help you out. Snap, crack, snap. Another huge animal appeared. Woof, woof. Baboon. Key. And this huge snow monkey looking thing with a huge fucking sword just appears just out in the distance. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god. That is awesome. That thing is huge. And he's got a huge blade, too. Oh my god. He's got another one. Oh, no, he's just got the one. No, yeah, he's just got the one sword. Wow, though. That's so cool. And Luffy's just standing in the foreground. Baboon. It's holding a sword. As I thought, this must be Wano country. The smell of adventure. One Piece chapter 910, end. Okay, so the Straw Hats have made it to Wano country. And we have yet to find where the other Straw Hats are. But man, that's a good chapter. Just art-wise alone. Like, I'm not even talking about plot here. I'm just talking about art. Wonderful. Top tier. Like, one of the best chapters art-wise in a long time. And I think as these chapters progress in Wano, it's just going to get better from an art standpoint. Like, just top tier. Can't wait to see it in the anime. I want Toei to just put as much money as they possibly can into this art for Wano because it is top tier. Like, Oda's really going all out in this. And, yeah, I can't wait to see what happens after this. Good chapter. And the Wano arc continues. Till next time.